"This will not be my only taste," he vowed in an effort to appease his growing hunger. Stirred from sleep by the sudden change in her dream, the sleeper woke under his touch. Traeyr minimized himself into the trusty butterfly and stuck to the shadows as she shed a layer of clothing and sleepily stumbled to the bed. She lay with one leg out of the blanket, crooked at the knee, face down on the pillow, a position that would not allow Traeyr to ride her properly. He would have to convince her to roll onto her back, which he considered attempting for a moment, but decided against. He wouldn't risk crushing her right after doing her such kindness as foregoing a delicious evening meal in place of her simple comfort. He watched ruefully as she twitched in her sleep. The soft pants of her breath steeled his determination. He wanted more than her sweat and hair. He wanted to taste what wonders lay in her mind. He imagined the flavorful mix of spices and textures of emotions he would savor from each bite of her. With the envisaged dessert sending need through every fiber of his being, his thoughts wandered to her flesh, the soft pink hues of her cheeks, and the raised bumps on her arms. He skittered his shadow across her exposed leg and watched the reaction of her flesh to his touch with ravenous enthusiasm. Oh yes, he would devour her, nightmares and all.
Chapter 3. Addison. Addison roused moments before her alarm started its vibrating blare from all the way across the room on the desk. She remained in bed for a few moments to allow her brain to develop a sense of its surroundings and sever her from any lingering night terrors. Slowly, it dawned on her that her mind wasn't as addled with terrors as it usually was upon waking. While her dreams had been full of nightmares, as always, the scope of them was nowhere near the usual atrocities she endured while unconscious. They all felt like cookie-cutter bad dreams that belonged to normal people who'd gone through life without experiencing a single traumatic event. Falling downstairs, showing up to work naked, failing a test, that sort of thing. The dreams were a huge relief compared to her typically gory and frankly downright abusive dreams, a hodgepodge of current stressors, bone-deep insecurities, and past traumas, with a heaping helping of death, fear, and carnage strewn throughout. Her typical night was about survival, not embarrassment. In fact, she woke with a slickness between her legs. She hadn't been horny for months, even before Justin dumped her. Ever since he'd called her a needy lover, her river had run dry. Apparently, that kind of thing gnaws away at a person's libido. Addison was not about to let the moment slip away. She threw off the comforter, rose from the bed like a giddy teenager, tossed her soaked panties in the washer, and dug through the boxes and tubs strewn about the bedroom in search of her trusty vibrator. Once the pink apparatus of orgasms was in her hand, she arranged the pillows just so and sat on the bed propped against the wall.